What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am on a 20-ish day streak of uploading videos, and I'll be damned if it ain't a hot one. And guys, if you are not subscribed already, please just scroll up here and hit the old subscribe button and hit the bell so you get all the notifications when I'm bringing you this flaming hot alpha. These are my most recent videos, you can probably tell because no one's watching them. Now, if you look at the popular ones, you'll see that we've had quite the run. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I've been on a hot streak. You're gonna win so much, you're gonna get tired of winning. Let's look at Enphase. Dude, I did a video on Enphase. Oh, it's retracing. Oh, put in a candle, it's gonna come back. And I'm buying it. And I literally, hand to God, I bought this 35 something. And the next day I looked up and it was $51. So that's a hit. I said WeRide, giant bear flag. WeRide was $8.82 at the time of the video, which was probably this day. And it proceeded to dip all the way down to $6.88, which was a 22% decrease. Called it. Next, United Healthcare. My buy level is 275. You can see in the chart. Still up. Go back. Watch the video. 2 days later, the bottom falls out from United Healthcare. When I made the video, it was literally like 356.26, if memory serves, right? 2 days later, bam, another 22% decrease. Next one, TYGO. We talked about this one. Let's look in the thumbnail. It was 2 weeks ago. Let's assume that that's 13 days since I've been on the streak, okay? So TYGO, let's go back 13 days. Honestly, I expect it to come back down, but this thing is all over my radar right now. All over my radar. If you watch my previous video, not the one I did today. Nope, it is this one. It's the one I uploaded today. That goes over TYGO, and what I'm kind of thinking, I would love it to pull back. I don't know if it's going to. It's giving me ASTS and RKLB vibes. We'll see. Anyway, SERV Robotics. I said it's a no touch for me right now. I didn't really say it was going up or down, so I can't really take credit for that. 12 days ago. Let's grab the old date range and see what 12 days looks like. There's today, and there's 12. So 16.23% drop in the last 12 days since I made the video. Can I interest you in that? Let's see what else we got. I bought Coinbase at 150. High times for silver. Probably said that was coming back down because I sold some silver. I didn't know it was going to make it to 120. I sold it at $100 a share. ETH to 2K. You can see here. ETH at the time of making this video 3 weeks ago was up above 3,000. And I'm just going to take credit for this whole drop here because I'm a little bit of a glory hound right now. God knows how long this is going to last when the markets are just going to reach down and smite me for my hubris. Right? So I just got to enjoy this while it lasts. The proof's in the pudding, baby. We're hot. We're riding the hot hand. And we're going to let it ride. No. Honestly, guys, I'm just going to stick to my ethos. I'm not a day trader. I'm not an intraday short-term trader. Do not expect to get on this channel and watch me call stuff and get 20% drops 2 days ahead of time. It's not what I do. I've been very lucky the past few days. Now, am I thrilled about it? Yes, absolutely. I sold my Ethereum up here right before I made the video, and I rebought down here. As you know, I've publicly said it, put it on my Twitter. My X is linked in the description if you are interested in reading the ramblings of a mental patient. But I have very publicly spoken about selling ETH above 3,000 and buying it back at the 786 Fibonacci level on the monthly, which is $2,147.80. Bought it there. I'm a little bit underwater on the trade, but I'm not super worried. We could see a little flush on ETH in the next couple days, but I think by next Tuesday, I will be in the money on my ETH position. I'm not moving a muscle. I'm not flinching. I'm sticking to my plan. Tau Bittenzer. I can't really sing and dance about that one yet, but honestly, when all the crypto was crashing, I thought, what's one of my favorite tokens? and I'll tell you why this is one of my favorite tokens in a separate video. But right now, this is the video where I brag about how great I've been doing for the past week or two, or 3, or month. I don't know. Anyway, Tau BitTenzer, bought it at 168. You can see all my drawings here. And I am down, giving myself a little dose of reality right now. 8.41%, which is literally nothing in crypto. I'm feeling like we probably kind of put in a bottom here. You know, maybe we'll wick down. Sure, this is below it right now. But once you look at the weekly candle, it would not shock me at all if this thing just wicks through and comes back. I mean, look at this. The lowest Tau BitTenzer has been in the history of this chart. 164.05, August 5th, 2024. Low, 167.80. This is the crazy October liquidation where I was actually in the middle of an ETHFI trade and I was shorting it. And then it dropped from $1 to about 30 cents. And then I was longing it and I kept like a trailing stop loss, and I ended up making like trade. I shouldn't talk about how much I made. I'm going to edit that out. But I did very well on that trade. I mostly do spot, so I bought ETHFI at 30 something cents. Anyway, crazy liquidation. And then the next thing that happened was the other day, and we hit it again. Now, a lot of people are thinking we are just going to blow clean through this thing and all the crypto is going to zero. I doubt that. See, because what crypto does is it's sort of predicated upon degenerates like myself who want to get rich quick, okay? You're here. We're cut from the same cloth. Anyway, the other day, the crypto fear and greed got as low as 5. That's right, 5, which is a record? Maybe? I've never seen it that low. I think if you go to damn near any fear and greed index indicator, you'll be hard pressed to find a time when the fear and greed was lower. Now, in my experience, any time we go into the red, which is sub 20 on the crypto fear and greed index, it is literally, I don't want to say the perfect time, but those are the best times to buy. I put out a short, and the long and short of it, if you just buy crypto when the fear and greed is below 20 and you sell crypto when the fear and greed is above 80, you will be profitable. History backs this up. You don't have to be a genius. You could just keep it as simple as possible. I don't use a ton of indicators. I do look at RSI divergences. I do look at the RSI. I do look at, the MACD. I do look at simple and exponential moving averages. I do look at things. I look at bull market support bands. I listen to Ben Cowan. I listen to Crown, who really knows what he's doing. There are people in this space who are super experts. But guys, I stripped this thing down. Coming into this as a beginner and reading these charts for the last college, like 10 to 15 years, I was always interested in it. I don't know the exact date I started, but I've always been pretty good at it. And I've always kept it pretty simple. And I've always just looked for entry points. And to me, Enphase is a screaming buy. United Healthcare, here's another little Easter egg I'll drop. While we'll get off crypto, we will look at one more chart. And I am going to make another video about crypto, maybe about BitTenzer. BitTenzer is going to be in it. It'll be about a category of crypto. And for the final piece de resistance, we will look at United Healthcare again. I have a theory that United Healthcare is going to 175. The healthcare industry is facing a lot of headwinds because the Medicare, and I try not to pay too much attention to the news, because it'll throw you off sometimes. Every piece of news you see can be an opportunity to make an emotional decision. And I don't like that. I have intentionally removed as much of that. Occasionally when you start trading, you start reading news and you start getting sucked in, and that's the trader's trap. I've got a video that's kind of on the back burner that I want to make someday about that. Every time I see moves in the market, I'm like, oh, I'll make a video about this. Oh, I'll make a video about this. And one day, maybe when there's nothing happening in the market, I'll make some sort of philosophical videos about how I think about things. Maybe it won't be interesting, but I don't know. My grandkids can watch it or something and, dust off the YouTubes. Is this what you watched, Grandpa? Anyway, so you'll notice the COVID crash there. I'm not basing it on this. I have more things. I drew up a bunch of stuff and looked at a bunch of things, and it happens to line up with the Rona dump. So, that is roughly 175. And if you bring this out and you zoom in, there is, that's resistance, that's support. It comes back and tags it. There's a little bit of a level there too. You could call this a range right here, because there's quite a bit of stuff going on here too. And see, guys, this isn't hard. The more stuff, the more indicators and things that I've added on and try to look at a bunch of things at one time. Honestly, it muddies the water sometimes. It'll keep you from clarity. So there's 212.77, 187.72, and you can just get your rectangle tool out. You can call that a range. You can delete these. I like these little rectangles sometimes. You can paint them pretty colors. Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? There, we'll do that. And we'll drag it to today, which is February 10th. And there you go. United Healthcare. We'll see if it happens. I also said that 3M would probably go to $70. I'm watching for a Head and Shoulders to happen on there. Will it happen? Who knows? I mean, eventually, you give the market long enough, stocks are going to come down eventually, right? And then after that, it'll probably go up to the price that it was before. So, guys, take all this stuff with a grain of salt. Nothing I ever say is financial advice. Following my decisions are much closer to financial suicide, frankly. Enjoy the videos for the purely entertainment value that they definitely are. And we'll catch you on the next one. Ooh, would you do me a favor and smash the like button real quick? Thanks.